Hello and welcome to Surviving Mars. For those of you who have enjoyed City Skylines, this is made by the same people, Paradox Interactive, and it's pretty much very similar but on Mars. So those of you who are here for space games, you're also welcome. This is basically the game that I've been waiting for. I'm very excited, and we get to choose how we're going to start. So, our mission sponsor, we could go on an international Mars mission or be sponsored by the USA, some corporations, different countries. I'm gonna go and be patriotic and go with the United States, and we're going to have the great Vooperian politicians start their own country on Mars. We've struck a deal with the United States government to start our own country, as long as we don't start a revolution on Earth. So our logo is going to be the cool one, which is, where is it? There it is, Final Countdown, and we're going to leave the mystery at random. I haven't looked at what the mysteries are because I don't want to spoil it. Something random will happen that'll be very dangerous and we'll have to survive it. Here we go. Now we select a landing spot. We can actually choose pretty much anywhere, but there's some pre-done sites where we might want to go. Ooh, that one's right in the middle there. We want somewhere that has a lot of... The problem is, when you get places that have a lot of materials, it's also very risky. Like, look at how many dust devils and storms are. Over here, we've got a lot of metals and a ton of water. And the threats are actually very low. But if we go somewhere that's still got a lot of water, but slightly more danger, we could go right here. Oh, and the temperature, too. That's something we have to keep an eye on. This is like a warmer area down here. Still got a lot of water. That seems pretty balanced there. Lots of dust storms, though, but I think we can live with that. I think we're gonna go right here. I would go with the preset one, but I feel like that'll make this a little bit less, I feel like that'll make this a little bit less exciting. So let's go ahead and choose that as our spot. What it's going to do now is show us the map, which is broken into a grid.
Welcome to Mars.
Yay, we're on Mars. So we now get to go into these grids and choose somewhere to land. Now they've already chosen a spot for us, and it looks like we already have water at this spot. So this is actually really good. And we have to choose where we're going to start. So we're going to put our rocket down a little bit away from these materials. The rocket's going to have some things in it that'll be useful. Oh, it looks like we haven't even scanned that. We'll click on it to scan, and we'll scan all the places immediately around our main area. And here we are. So we don't start with people, we start with little robot drones. Those drones are going to be used to build the infrastructure so that we can support humans. So, let's get started. So these are kind of remote control and they carry things around. I don't really mess with them too much. I mean, this one can analyze anomalies, but we haven't found any anomalies, so we're not going to bother with it. And this one can transport resources. Apparently it can get resources from deposits, though. Oh, wait. Oh! Okay, so we can do that. Good. And now what we can do is we can start ourselves out. We're going to start with a drone hub because it makes literally everything go faster. And we start with these 4 drones here. We're also going to put down an area for storage, which we'll put next to the rocket. So if we just turn that there, they're going to go ahead and build that with the materials we have. We start with a few materials, but it's not enough on its own. We're also going to have to build some power cables. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I found that solar panels are pretty trash. So we're going to use, it may be all we have right now though. What do we need to make the wind turbine? Oh, you see, we need concrete for the wind turbine, so we'll make a few large solar panels. Put them on this side. We'll make 2 large solar panels, which each make, I don't know how much power they make. Hopefully it's a bit. And then this cable will connect them to that drone hub. Now we have 4 drones from this, and we have 4 drones from the mobile one, which is right here. I think that's the one. Yes, so the RC rover also has some stuff. So this is going ahead and transporting and collecting materials, which is pretty cool. Very nice. And they're doing some mining as well. But I would prefer them to not do that right now. I want them to work on this. I'm gonna give them commands. Who isn't carrying anything? He's not carrying anything. Oh. He doesn't want to listen. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll trust you know what you're doing. They usually do what they should be doing. Oh, they're using the metal from that to do that. Okay, so I was just being dumb. This is why you just let the drones do things on their own. So this building is not running. Okay, so he's got good battery. We need power to this so that we can recharge the drones. The mobile thing will recharge the drones, but it won't do nearly as well. Let's have that collecting materials again. So our first day on Mars has been spent setting things up. It looks like these right here, these solar panels, are being built up. This one is almost done, and there we are. We have electricity, which means this is now powered. Exciting. We're gonna need to get a second solar panel online for redundancy, and because we're just going to need way more power. I don't know how much these power at peak. Max production 0. I don't know how much it's going to be. 10. There we go. So it's going to be making 10, which isn't that bad. I prefer the wind though, because at night that doesn't shut down. But night doesn't mean we have to stop. Let's go ahead and set some other stuff up. At this junction here, let's go ahead and set up a battery, which will be worked on by the bots. And then let's dig this concrete over here using a production concrete extractor. So the extractors actually look really cool. We set it up so that the front-facing part, the grid, is in the concrete. There we go, and we can put another one here later. Like everything else, we're going to have to connect it to power. And look at that. We've got a little colony building up here, and it's very exciting. One thing that's pretty cool about this is they made it very easy to go down on the ground and get that ground level view, which is very challenging to do in City Skylines. So we can see things from pretty much human scale. But these guys actually look pretty cool. What are you doing, guys? It looks a little bit cartoony. I would have preferred the game to be a little bit more realistic, but considering the amount of modding it's going to have like City Skylines, I'm sure that that won't be permanent. I don't know why these aren't doing anything. Maybe it wants me to do this. So we're gonna start out with discovering what's the useful one. %33% more of that. This is different than last time I played, so I guess this might be random. Okay, so we can do +7 performance for them. The Martian quote. Great. Let's do better wind turbines. That seems useful. I don't know why they aren't doing anything. Do. You guys aren't actually doing anything. Is it because I'm not giving you commands? Or is it because you're not charging? No, you are. Do you not have any resources? I don't know. What's up? Oh, you know what? It's probably hoping that I'll actually listen to it. Let's go ahead and put up a sensor tower. Yes, one of them is working on that. For like 2 seconds. They're no longer working on it. What do they need? They need metals. Oh, we probably need to get more metals, honestly. That may be the problem. So let's see if we can get more metals. Do we not have any metals? No, we have no metals. That's the problem. But we're getting some metal. Oh, you know what? We can put it... Load all resources. So let's see if it's able to plop all the metals down and let the bots use it. That's the hope. Oh no, we want it to load. Like, unload. I wanted you to do the opposite.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay, well that was odd. No! Oh, they're taking stuff out the back, so I guess it's fine. We'll just put that over here. They're charging. There they go. They're doing work now. I think that I put the car too far away for them to get stuff from it. So I'll make sure I don't do that again. Hopefully we can get this built. There we go, because this speeds things up a lot. Once we have concrete, we can start building pretty cool stuff. Now this is awesome. I love... This is a pretty great animation. Look at it grinding it all up. It actually does over time lower it, which is pretty cool. But we're stealing all the Martian soil. As you can see, it's popping out some supplies, and now we have a battery, which means that we're going to be able to store all the power we're making. Did it say before that we were... No, we have not researched everything yet. What do we have here? Underground deposit of rare metals. Ooh, that's exciting. But we do have an anomaly, which we're going to go and explore. I haven't actually done that yet, but let's see. Hopefully it's nothing bad. What else do we have? We've got concrete and some metal, I see. So overall, this is pretty good. It's very nice to have the water soak close by. That's probably the best thing right now. We're actually going to make a dumping site first so that we can get rid of junk, which we'll put way over. We'll actually put it back here. I'm thinking we'll put the actual people in colony over here because it's so flat.
Anomaly analyzed.
Ooh.
Milestone.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder.
We've learned stuff.
Sector scanned.
Cool.
Anomaly found.
Oh, we found another anomaly, and it's over there, so let's go ahead and search that. Okay, good. They're also mining some metals. We don't have any rare metals, but we'll work on that. Coolness. Yeah, let's set up another little miner over here, which is going to be under production. Okay, so if we throw down a concrete extractor here, then we will be extracting all the concrete, and concrete is used for a lot of the stuff we're going to need. The only thing we have to keep in mind... Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted to make. Ah, cancel.
Anomaly analyzed.
Destroy. Oh, I thought something was coming over us like a ship, but it was just a shadow. That was scary for a moment. I was gonna say,
Sector
I'm
scan.
not ready for this. Okay, now that that's all set, what we have to do is put power cable, not power switch, and it's gonna go from here to here. There we go, plug everything in, and now we're going to go ahead and go very long cable here, and we're going to get some wind turbines set up so that even during the night we have some power. Very exciting. Of course, the battery is not holding nearly enough power for everything we need, but we'll get there. It'll take some time. How's the anomaly? Oh, more research. Okay, so it wasn't anything scary. I don't know if there'll ever be anything scary. I don't know if that's a thing I need to worry about at any point, but I'm really hoping it isn't. I hope that I don't, like, discover aliens and they attack us. That would be pretty bad. We are actually still researching that. Adapted probes. Probes are cheaper and can deep scan. Okay. Drones and rovers move 25% faster. That's actually really useful. I'll keep that in mind. Soil adaptation. New building farm. Okay. Another Martian quote. Geez, all the Martian quotes. Probably everything that has to do with botany will be a Martian quote. Okay, so let's go for farms next. Actually, nope. Farms are cool, but making the robots move faster will have more of an immediate impact. Okay, so that's running. We don't actually have enough power to run everything, but now that that's going, we should. Please. How much is this making? 7.2? There we go. And now we're going to get a second one on, so we'll get some extra power. Then the battery should make it so that we can last overnight. So now we're making a lot of concrete, which is great. Because what we want to do now is pretty fancy. We want to get some water and oxygen. So over here is going to be our water and oxygen area, just because it's very conveniently there. So we only need one thing right now, but we're going to have to expand it, obviously, at some point. We also want to think about getting the ship back at some point. They do need to refuel. And it's even telling me about water. So let's go ahead and put a water extractor here. And we want the pipe parts
Sector scanned.
to be
Anomaly found.
facing the colony. There we go. But it's also going to be facing here so we can build pipes in between. Oh! 2 anomalies. Nice. Okay, go ahead and analyze that one first.
Research complete.
And we have better wind turbines now, apparently. Or is it only the new ones we build? Or do we have to upgrade them? I don't know how that works. So maintenance is a thing, and when things break down, you kind of have to freak out. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. 0TG turbines. Where are they? Did it disappear? Oh, there it is. Wind turbine upgrade. Oh, so we may actually have to do something to them. How do you do that? Oh, and you can change the skin on things too. So we can make things look cool. Some things though, not all of them, sadly. Oh, I didn't name the ship. I should have named the ship. Another anomaly. Jeez, so many things going on right now.
There's more to the barren environment.
Okay, so we can get Live for Mars. That's kind of an advertising campaign. Subsurface heating. Ooh. Protects from cold waves. Yeah, so this is all pretty important. Oxygen production is going to be super important because if that stops, guess what happens to the people? Yeah, it's not pretty. So we're going to go ahead and plug
Sector scan.
the...
Anomaly found.
We're going to plug our water directly into power. We're going to go right here so that if the cable breaks along the line, there's at least a 50% chance it won't be on the line going to the water. We're not going to plug it like going around this way. That's too much room to fail. And we can build more off of this in the future. So now that that's set up, we actually have to put somewhere for the water to go.
Research complete.
Obviously,
Anomaly analyzed.
we don't have anyone like drinking water yet, so we're gonna put a tank here. We'll put it directly in between where the two water things are going to be, and let's go ahead and connect that up using a pipe. So the pipes are above ground in this, which I think looks pretty cool. So that's gonna connect there and put water in. Like I said, I want to put our first thing over here. Oh, that may be a little bit far. We could put it here as well, which would be a bit closer to the site. Ooh. Exciting. We need to set some more sectors for them to scan. Okay, that's as many as we can queue up. We've got another anomaly over here. I do feel like if we discover too many anomalies, we'll run into a problem, but I haven't played this enough to be sure. I'm not gonna be silly. I'm going to hope. Yeah, that's the range on it. So I need to actually move it over here for it to be able to command the drones to do stuff over there. There we go. What's wrong over here? I think it's full. Yeah, it's full. We have extra concrete, which is great. Concrete is very useful. It's used for pretty much all the buildings in the actual living areas. So we will just make a concrete depot right here. And they're going to very quickly go ahead and move that concrete. Look at that. Very nice resource management. So now that that's all hooked up, hopefully they start working on this. I think they need metal. So where's our mining bot? Oh, you've got a lot of metal on you. Maybe we can move you over here.
Sector scanned.
To make it a little bit easier. There we go.
No active research.
New active research. We got magnetic filtering. Good. Okay, so oh, you know what? That's free money and research. So we'll do that. Okay, let's go ahead and once this is all done, set up our oxygen supply. Bam. So this is going to just start storing water. We can see the amount of water on the side there.
Cable fault reported.
Oh, we've got a problem in the cable. And it's here. So, like I said, if we had put all of our piping or our electricity going around this way, that would have given us problems there. Instead, it's just the non-life support stuff. And I think the life support stuff should really have their own dedicated power too. We don't have enough, like, supplies to waste them right now, but at some point we should really look into that. Okay, so now that that's all set, let's go ahead and set up our oxygen. So this Moxie here gets oxygen out of the atmosphere. We will set it up like this, right at that corner point, and then right next to that we will put an oxygen tank, and both of those together will give us pretty much everything we need. When people come to Mars, they will bring a little bit of food and stuff. Then we have to start worrying about everything else. Not quite yet. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a divot here because we're digging so much. A lot of digging.
Sector scanned.
Building's not working. 1, because it's not plugged into power. Let's go ahead and plug it into power. As you can see, this is going to start gaining oxygen. Oh, no it isn't, because this isn't on. Let's go ahead and turn that on. I'm slightly paranoid, so I'm actually going to do what I said before. And I'm going to give these their own wind turbine. Better be safe than sorry. I think I may also put... I should have moved this to the center here. It would have been better placement, but it's fine. I wonder if we could fit a dome right here. That might be a great place to put it. Like, I was thinking over here, but right here in the middle might be even better. We still don't have oxygen, so we're not going to think about people yet. What I will think about is more drones. Yep, it's telling us to make a dome. But what we're going to do first is we're going to look back home and we're going to ask them for something. Prefab buildings, we need to get the materials from Earth. So what we're actually going to do... Ooh. We already have one, though. So that's okay. Is there anything else we really need? It's 100 million. Now we're just gonna go with this. It's really expensive to launch for just this little, but I don't think we really need it. We'll just get some stuff just in case. I mean, the price doesn't change that much, honestly. So we're gonna go ahead and bring these things along with this, because just in case, and we'll bring some food as well. We can make metals and concrete on our own. It's just for the stuff we can't make on our own yet. Before we get people down here, I want to make sure we've got some extra. So as time goes on, we're now at Sol 8, and we are almost ready. We can see our rocket here, which is getting here. I think it should take a little bit longer to get here, but who knows what technology is at now. Who knows? Look at the beautiful mines. They're doing a great job. It looks like we have almost stored a ridiculous amount of concrete, so we're gonna actually put a reserve over here as well, because then if something happens, we don't lose all of it. And it's quick repair for this stuff if it needs concrete. I think a lot of this stuff, that's metal, metal. Hey, everything is metal apparently. Oh well. Those skins aren't very exciting, I'll be honest. Not super exciting. It's black and white. There's some things that have some really cool skins. But I won't really worry about that yet. So, we're doing pretty well for a start. We are collecting lots of supplies, which is our first and foremost goal, because once people are here, their lives are in our hands. By then, we've got to kind of have things figured out. So it looks like this is all the way up. It has a little floaty, so when the water is all the way up, the thing floats to the top. Very exciting. We can make more tanks to hold stuff, which I'm not really opposed to. I think it's actually a great idea.
Sector scanned.
Because if we're not using stuff anyways, why the heck not? Go ahead and put that there. Then we can put another one of these on the other side as well. Why not?
Meteor incoming.
Wait, what? Where? What meteor? Oh no, we just started. That's not fair, game. I don't even know what to do in the case of a meteor. Oh, is that it? Is that where it hit? That is where it hit. Okay, so, so that's resources, at least. But when it comes to it, that's bad. If that had landed on our dome, we could have had a lot of people die. Which is why we should really be careful. I guess there's no real way to stop a meteor. I guess we need, like, an evacuation protocol. But I don't think we're gonna really have one until we have enough supplies. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our... actually, everything is going pretty well. I don't think there's much we really need right now. One building isn't working, yeah, because of this. They aren't building the darn thing. I think it's because we're too far away again. We'll just move over. Okay, so that's basically the furthest we can go over before they can't work on important stuff. Now the oxygen is flowing. Resources are low. Metals. Okay, so we'll have some people mine.
Dust storm approaching.
Okay. I don't know what happens during a dust storm. I'm gonna be honest. I'm assuming it's just a whole lot of dust. Some things don't work as well and some things don't work at all. I know solar panels are one of the things affected by dust storms. When things get dusty, they're more likely to fail. 13 hours. Why are we low on metals? Because we don't have any metals. Duh. Where is the... let's see, transport? We're low on metals. That doesn't mean we can't get them. Let's go ahead and find some. Very nice. We're getting some metal. And we're no longer low on metals. So one thing at a time, we will pull through. Oh, I never paid attention. We have our other ship here now. So let's go ahead and drop it down next to the other one. Oh, that's a lot of metal we're getting. Can it stack? Yes, it can. Hopefully none of our important RC cars get destroyed. Don't know if we can actually replace those. So, we've got metals now. No reason to not work on a dome. Well, until this dust storm's over, of course. I don't know how bad this is going to be. It will contaminate all your buildings and drones with dust, potentially causing malfunctions. Moxleys and moisture vaporators will not work during dust storms, while wind turbines will generate more power. Oh, look at that. Huh. Okay, so everything is getting dust on it. Everything needs maintenance. Oh, isn't that great? Ah. Very sad. Everything is getting dust on it. This needs its battery to be charged at some point. I don't know how you charge. I'll figure it out.
Cable fault reported.
Oh, there we go. There's a cable that broke. See? That's why we put that there. That's exactly why. Let's go ahead and build a recharge station over here so that our robots can recharge on the other side, because currently they need to go all the way over. Where's our station for the robots? Oh, it's way over here. So what we want to do is We want to put another one closer over here when we move out. It's not really a problem yet. Not a problem yet. How are we doing on oxygen? We are storing it. Not as much as we have water, but it's progress. Lots of mining going on. The dust storm is going to be over in 15 hours. And then, you know what? I'm not afraid of anything. Let's go. Let's build the dome now. Here is the basic dome, and we can actually fit it here. It's really close. And we get it without overlapping the deposit. We can actually put it right here. What resources are low? Metals again. Okay. Well, we're gonna put our dome here.
Research complete.
I'm hoping that's not too far away. It looks like that's within range, so I think we're fine. We need metals again. Where's some metals? Why can't we mine the asteroid? What the heck? Okay. Metals are over here. Can we get something that mines metals? That would be really convenient. Metal. Metals extractor. We need a special thing so that we can deep scan, which we'll get the technology at some point. We just don't have it yet. So they're getting the concrete for this. And everything else required. They took everything out of this, right? Yes. It looks like we've got everything we need. Of course, it's a lot of work to build a dome of this size, and it's going to use a whole lot of our resources, but it's necessary. Now, the important thing is that we hook this up to life support. Let's go ahead and do that. So that's hooked up there, and then it also needs power.
Vehicle battery low.
Oh, shoot. Well, we'll worry about that in a moment. I don't know how to actually fix that. I'm gonna assume it's real simple. That's probably going to be the end of me. Is it this that's low on power? No. Ah, it's this one. How to get power? Can I just plop it? Oh. Well, that was simple. It just plugs right into the main power. Okay, that's convenient. Do 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 do. Do do do. Okay, so now that we know that's how we do it. Man, it's very nice that it's that simple. I like that. I like the simplicity. There we go. We've got almost full coverage of the base. That they need to be somewhere where they can actually. That's good enough. No, I'll be happy with that. This needs maintenance. It's going to be done, so I'm not going to worry about it. Look at that dome. We're getting there. We're gonna have a dome soon. It's very exciting. Look at all the materials. A lot of materials go into this. We're almost there. We need metal and polymers, and our good mining friend over here has the metals. So let's bring those back. Let's actually put it real close.
Sector scanned.
It'll make it really easy for them. Scan some more sectors. We're kind of on top of a crater. That's pretty cool. I haven't been paying attention. There is actually a anomaly here. Let's go explore it. How exciting. Oh no! More stuff is malfunctioning. Darn it. Fix it up. This is why you have redundancy. Multiple is better than one. Okay. We're almost there. The dome is everything except for metal. And the metal is right on the truck. And they're bringing it. Oh, they're all working together. Let's go. And here it is.
Resources are low.
The last
Anomaly
piece.
analyzed.
Get some metal, and they're building it. Oh, they need power. They're gonna go charge. This one guy's finishing it
Vehicle
all by
battery
himself.
low.
I feel like it's going to be a good idea to plop down this new drone hub, and we're going to put it right next to this colony so that they have people really close to the life support and the actual living area. And the dome's finished.
Milestone achieved.
I don't like how the dome looks by default, so what we're going to do is we're going to repaint it. I like this because it looks more realistic with the trusses in it. I mean, there's also this, which looks absolutely amazing. It just doesn't look realistic. I think I may keep it like that, though. I just love how that looks. So we actually do have our first dome, and that is huge. The domes are where we actually keep people. So now that the dome is all set, let's get some people. Not actually. What we should do is beforehand get some stuff set up. Let's put a living quarters because that's where people live. Then we're going to go ahead and put some other buildings down. Some things to make people happy. What I'm going to put down is, why don't we put what doesn't, we need things that don't use people,
Resources are low.
things that people don't have to work at, like the gym nobody has to work at, so it doesn't waste people. The security station needs 9 workers. We get
Resources are
12
low.
people in this entire
Sector
thing.
scanned.
Resources are low. Resources are low. 8 years later, resources are still low. Okay, now we're having power issues, which isn't totally surprising considering how many things we have now. So let's go ahead and do 2 things. We're going to turn up
We
the
have a
priority
power shortage.
of this and this so that these never stop working. These get power first. And then, oh, this is too far from a working drone commander. We've got to get that working
No
again.
active research.
Ah!
Research complete.
We're being swamped with things to do. Adapted probes so we can mine metal. Okay, so what we really have to do next up is what's wrong. Let's figure out what's wrong. That's not getting power. So what we're going to do is we're going to expand the main power grid to fix that. How exciting. By building 2 new wind turbines. That means that the battery has to be very close to out, which it is. We also have a ton of waste rock everywhere because this is probably full, which it is. Let's go ahead and plop down some areas to put that. Lots of dumping sites. dump all of the trash. There we go. So they're gonna put all the rocks back there. Look at all the concrete. Jeez. Too bad it isn't really that useful. Well, it is useful. I'm not gonna lie. It is used for pretty much everything inside of this area. Oh shoot, that uses a lot of polymers. I probably should have looked into that. Are we out? We're low power on that.
We have a power shortage.
Oh, I just killed the power in everything by doing that. But they're gonna finish these, so hopefully it's gonna be okay. Machine parts and stuff. We're getting there. We don't even have people yet, and we're getting all complicated. Jeez. They've got to clean up all this stuff, too. Oh, they are starting to. Okay, that's 3 working, which means, yes, we have power. Good. What the actual heck? Oh. Oh, they disappeared for a second. That was scary. There's dust on everything. Just slightly worrying. But I think that's just over time they're gonna get dusty because they're on Mars. I could make it all black. Oh, it does the entire line. Oh, that's kind of cool. I prefer white, then we can see how dusty it is. So we can also color the building. Oh, that's kind of cool. We can do so many different things. What do I prefer? Oh, I kind of like that the most because they have a little park in the back. Man, that's so neat. I love how there's so many different designs. This is one of the things where, like, the detail, the attention to detail, they really didn't have to do that, but they chose to. And that's what makes a good game. Okay, so we can also put in... Huh. Ah! Step trying to escape. Jeez. Here we are, decorations. We can put down a garden, which is going to make things look a little bit nicer, make people a little bit more comfortable. And we also want to put down a medical center, which means that people are much more comfortable having children in the colony if there's a medical center, for obvious reasons. So we're going to set up those 2. Then we're going to set up one place that people can work at, the grocer. It gives
Sector
people
scan.
food, but it only has 3 workers, and it really increases people's comfort. So now we have pretty much half of this dome is full. But I think overall, people are going to like this. We have a lot of services for them, considering we just started this Mars base. It looks nice. Jeez, this is a mess with all this rock all over the place. Whoops. Oh boy. How much dust do these have on them? Jeez. I'm gonna request maintenance because it's kind of useless to have these if they aren't producing anything. Thankfully, we do have the wind turbines doing their job. We could put them on the mountain, which would probably really increase the amount of power they'd make. Oh, I can't tell. It doesn't say. I think it would, though. I'm pretty sure it would. I think we're ready to get some humans, so let's go ahead and request them. Oh, actually, we're gonna go do that next time because we are, in fact, way out of time. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and we will have some people working and living on our beautiful colony next time. Bye. Jeez, I'm fighting with my mouse here.